You didn't lose your prediction because your football analysis was wrong. You lost your prediction because you panicked in the 60th minute, abandoned your strategy, and let your emotions take the wheel. Welcome back to Dark Pingle. We are entering the critical phase of the Predict Global Football campaign. The Crosswave platform has injected a monumental 100,000 cross pool into the ecosystem, and millions of tokens are exchanging hands daily. But right now, 90% of the player base is suffering from emotional tilt. They are betting on their favorite countries, revenge trading after a loss, and bleeding their bankrolls dry. Today, we are completely removing human emotion from your strategy. I am going to teach you how to trade these prediction markets like a cold, calculating algorithm. Before we restructure your trading psychology, here is the official compliance statement. This content was independently produced by the streamer and is not supported, recommended, or managed by the company or the Crosswave program. In this 12-minute psychological deep dive, we are going to rebuild your approach to the 5 core campaign pillars. We will establish your pre-tilt defense when you claim $cross, eliminate revenge trading in the BTC 1-minute up/down markets, enforce statistical baseline rules in football markets, remove panic during live match prediction, and utilize Sell on Forge as your mandatory psychological cooldown. Let's detach from the matrix. Step 1. Emotional protection starts before you even place a trade. We begin with Pillar 1, Claim $cross. Because cross prediction uses an ultra-smooth, frictionless Google login system, bridging and claiming tokens is dangerously easy. This is a double-edged sword for an emotional trader. When an amateur loses a massive prediction, they immediately experience tilt. Their brain screams at them to win that money back instantly. So, they bridge more $cross into their wallet and immediately place a reckless, high-risk prediction. This is how accounts are liquidated. An emotionless trader utilizes the pre-tilt defense. You practice strict capital quarantine. You calculate exactly how much money you are willing to lose for the entire week, and you claim or bridge only that specific amount into your prediction wallet on Monday morning. You make a psychological contract with yourself. If you blow that weekly allowance by Wednesday, you are not allowed to bridge a single token until the following Monday. By intentionally quarantining your liquid capital on your hardware wallet, you build a physical barrier against your own emotional urges. The most dangerous place for a tilted player is a fast market. This brings us to Pillar 2, BTC 1-minute up/down. These 60-second Bitcoin markets are brilliant for disciplined scalpers, but they are a graveyard for emotional traders. If you just watched your football team concede a 90th minute goal to ruin your prediction, your brain is flooded with cortisol. The absolute worst thing you can do is open the 1-minute Bitcoin market to execute revenge trading. You will blindly mash the up or down buttons hoping to win your money back in 60 seconds, completely ignoring market volume or technical indicators. The rule for an emotionless trader is simple. If you lose a football prediction, you are permanently locked out of the BTC markets for 24 hours. You must implement the dopamine detox. You only touch the 1-minute markets when you are completely calm, clinically detached, and looking at a 5-minute technical chart. The BTC markets are for logical volume harvesting, not for emotional damage control. Now we step into the stadium. Pillar 3, Football markets. The World Cup is the single most emotional sporting event on the planet. Millions of players are blindingly loyal to their home countries. This creates trap number 3, national bias. If you are betting on your favorite team to win just because you own their jersey, you are not a trader. You are a fan making a donation to the liquidity pool. To extract maximum value from this peer-to-peer ecosystem, you must practice algorithmic detachment. I want you to look at the cross-platform and completely ignore the team names and the flags. Treat them simply as Asset A and Asset B. If the public's emotional bias has pushed the pool weight of Asset A to 90%, but historical data shows Asset A only wins this matchup 60% of the time, the math demands that you place your capital on Asset B. You are not betting against a country. You are trading against the mathematical inefficiency created by the public's emotional loyalty. Trade the numbers, not the jerseys. But what happens when the match begins and things start going wrong? Welcome to Pillar 4, Match Prediction. The live in-play markets are designed to trigger your anxiety. When an underdog scores an unexpected goal, amateur players engage in panic hedging, throwing random amounts of tokens on the opposing team out of pure fear. An emotionless trader operates on the if-then matrix. Before the referee even blows the starting whistle, you write down your live hedging rules on a physical piece of paper. If my team goes down 1-0 in the first half, I do nothing. If my team is still down 1-0 at the 75th minute, I will deploy exactly 15% of my remaining capital onto the draw to neutralize my downside. Because you made the mathematical decision 3 hours before the game started, you do not have to think during the chaos of the live match. You simply execute the pre-written code. You remove the decision-making process from the emotional moment, making your live execution mathematically bulletproof. Finally, we must address the most dangerous emotion of all, greed. This brings us to Pillar 5, Sell on Forge. Everyone talks about the anger of losing, but nobody talks about the winner's tilt. When you hit a massive underdog prediction and your wallet is flooded with internal bill tokens, you feel like a genius. Your brain tells you that you cannot lose, and you immediately start looking for another match to dump your winnings into. This is how you give all your profit back to the market in under an hour. You must force yourself into the psychological cooldown. The second your match settles and your wallet is credited, you close the sports tab. You navigate directly to CrossForge. You sell 50% of your bill token winnings, converting them back into dollar cross, and you walk away from your computer. By physically extracting the capital and forcing a platform switch, you break the dopamine loop. You secure the profit, reset your emotional baseline, and live to trade another day. The blueprint for emotional mastery is now fully exposed. You now have the psychological architecture to quarantine your capital, eliminate revenge trading, strip away national bias, execute pre-planned hedges, and cool down your dopamine loop. The Predict Global Football campaign is active right now, but the 100,000 cross reward pool permanently closes on the July 19th deadline. The World Cup waits for no one, and the market does not care about your feelings. Click the official Crosswave link at the very top of my description box right now to access the prediction platform and deploy your data-driven strategy. If this psychological reality check saved your portfolio, smash that like button, subscribe to Dark Pingle, and activate the notification bell. Drop a comment below telling me which of these emotional traps you struggle with the most. Trade the math, master your mind, and I will see you on the leaderboards. Peace.